Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to remind you of how we can multiply or divide whole numbers or decimals by the powers of 10. The powers of 10 are 10, 100, 1000, and so on. So here, for example, in the first question, I have a whole number. I need to multiply it by 100, which is here 142 multiplied by 100. In order to multiply it, just simply multiply 142 by 1, which is going to be 142. Anything multiplied by 1 is just 142. Then just put the two zeros down. This is how we multiply. So multiplying 142 by 100 is just adding the two zeros there. So it's going to be 14,200. Question 2 is exactly the same. I'm just going to write 459 the same way and just put the three zeros down there. So it's going to be 459,000. The same thing also here with the third question, which is 91 multiplied by 10. Just 91 right there. 91 multiplied by 1 is just 91, and we're going to add a 0, or we're going to put a 0 at the end. So the answer is 910. Okay, that's if we are multiplying whole numbers by 100 or 10 or 1000. But what if we are multiplying decimals by 10, 100, or 1000, like in question 4, 5, and 6? Okay, let's just remember something that we took before in class, which is Mr. Del. Mr. Del, it just means multiplication. It's not actually del, it's just MRDL. I'm going to type it over here to remind you, Mr. Del, MRDL. And we agreed before that this means multiplication to the right, division to the left, which means if you are multiplying, if you are multiplying, move the decimal point to the right. If you are dividing, move the decimal point to the left. So Mr. Del, this is the meaning of Mr. Del. All right, so 14.2, if you want to multiply by 10 or 100 or 1,000, here in this case we're multiplying it by 100, that means it's multiplication. That means that we need to move the decimal point to the right. Mr. M, multiplication, R, right. So moving the decimal point to the right because it's multiplication. How many times? We need to move it 2 digits to the right. Why? Because I have 2 zeros in 100. Oh, so if it was multiplying by 10, multiplying means moving the decimal point to the right, 10, 1 0, then I move the decimal point to the right only 1 digit. Here, the same thing. I'm multiplying, moving the decimal point to the right, but here multiplying by 1,000, so I move the decimal point to the right 3 digits. Let's do it question by question here. All right, multiplying by 100, I need to move the decimal point 2 digits to the right. So here is 1 digit, which is the 2. I need another digit there. All right, so the other digit is going to be 0. So it's going to be 14. It's going to be 1,420.0. So moving the decimal point 2 digits to the right requires another digit there that we are going to put, which is going to be here a 0. So the answer is going to be 1,420. All right, the question number 5. Multiplying by 10, I need to move the decimal point only 1 digit to the right, so it's going to be here. So it's 45.9. Moving the decimal point here to the right 3 times, that means that it is going to be 1 digit, which is the 1. I need another digit, I need another digit, so I need 2 more zeros than decimal point. 2 more zeros, so it's 91, 2 zeros. Oh, there's a 0 here that is missing, so it's going to be exactly 9,100.0, which is just the same as 9,100 So 9,100.0 is the same as just 9,100. All right, what if we had division? Division is just the same thing exactly, moving the decimal point, but it's del, division to the left, moving the decimal point to the left. And of course, you need to count the number of zeros. So here I have 2 zeros. I need to move the decimal point 2 digits to the left. Oh, Mr. Ahmed, but 142 doesn't have a decimal point. Well, we agreed before that it does have a decimal point, but it is invisible. It's just hiding, and it always hides in the same place, which is the end of the number. So 142, it's actually 142.0, so it's just that the point always hides at the end of the number. Moving this 2 times, or which is 2 digits to the left, the decimal point is going to become here. So the answer is going to be 1.42. 1.42 is going to be your answer. Question 8, 45.9 divided by, this is 100, divided by 100 is going to be moving the decimal point here 2 digits to the right, to the left, because its division is going to make the decimal point here. So it's going to be 0.459 or just 0.459. The same thing here at the end, the decimal point is hiding at the end of the number. Moving it once to the left because I'm dividing it by 10 is going to be 9.1. Now, do these questions on your own, questions A, B, C, D, E, and F. And once you're done, just pause the video first. And once you're done, after you pause the video, come and check your answers. Now, pause the video, do from A until F, and then check your answers when you're done. All right, the second part of the lesson was about converting units of measurements. We took this in the class, how to convert between the different units of measurements. The first thing that you need to learn is knowing how to draw this. This is very important to learn how to draw this. All right, here to remember this, we start from left to right with the smallest unit of measurement. This is about the length or the distance. The smallest one is millimeter, comes after it centimeters, comes after it meters, comes at the end here kilometer. All right, so you need to memorize how to draw this. If you're moving it, here the bottom goes to the right. This is how we start from millimeter to centimeter. And then here is the arrow going this way, the right direction. It's dividing by 10. Then here you divide by 100, and here you divide by 1000. If you want to go the opposite direction, no problem. We use the same numbers, but instead of division, it's going to be multiplication. So here it's multiplying by 10, multiplying by 100, multiplying by 1000. All right, the same thing here. Gram is small, kilogram is bigger, milliliter is smaller, liter is bigger. All right, what does this mean? It means that if you want to convert from milliliter to liter, going in this direction, from milliliter to liter going in this direction, we're going to divide the number that we have by 1000. Going from liter to milliliter, you cannot say from liter to milliliter, I'm going to divide by 1000. No, this is the wrong direction. Imagine that you're driving a car, you're going to have a terrible big accident. A big crash is going to happen. So avoid taking the opposite direction because it's going to be wrong. Take the right direction, which is just this one here, this path, which is multiplying by 1000 from liter to milliliter. This is how it works with everything. Here, from meter to centimeter is not this. Meter to centimeter is not this. Meter to centimeter is multiplying by 100. So let's have a look at how the questions look. Here in question number 1, for example, 45 centimeters are how many meters? Well, now I need to move from centimeter to meter. Drawing this very quickly is going to help you. From centimeter to meter. Oh, am I going to go this way? No, this is the opposite direction. Centimeter to meter is dividing by 100. So I go back to the question. Divide 45 by 100. Oh, dividing by 100, I move the decimal point 2 digits to the left. So the decimal point is here, hiding at the end. Move it here to the left. 2 digits, it becomes 0.45. 0.45. All right, the next question here, or let me choose another question. For example, question 8. 47 meters are how many kilometers? All right, so now I need to move from meters to kilometers. All right, from meters to kilometers, let's go to the drawing and check. Meters to kilometers. Meters to kilometers going this way, down there. It's not up, it's the opposite direction, wrong. All right, so from meters to kilometers, divide by 1000. Go back to the question. So I need to divide 47 by 1000. How? Divide, we move the decimal point to the left. How many digits? 3 digits because we're dividing by 1000. So the decimal point is here. Moving it 3 digits, it becomes here once, between 4 and 7. 2 digits here before the 7. But I want a third digit, so I need a 0 there, then decimal point. A 0, then the decimal point. So the answer is going to be 0.047. 0.047. That's it. Okay, so this to answer or to convert the different units, you must know how to draw this. You must know how to use this, and very carefully make sure that you're using the correct or the right direction, not the opposite direction. And you need also to know how to multiply and divide by 10, 100, and 1000, moving the decimal points, and so on. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to text me either on ClassDojo or Google Classroom. Thank you.